The ice gets shaved down. Snow gets cleared off. Volunteers get to test the ice slides, which will be one of the big attractions for kids big and small when the High on Ice Festival gets underway this week. The popular winter event will see a variety of activities taking place around Centennial Park, including the big ice carving competition. Organizer Jocelyn Schick says it's no small feat to put together an event like this.
The Centennial Park in Fort St. John is getting underway. Ice blocks have arrived and professional pre-work team have been on site for 4 days, and we're preparing the park for the 7th annual High on Ice Festival starting on Thursday the 13th of January.
And there's stuff we see there right now. We see the slides, we see blocks of ice. What's going to be in the park?
There's going to be some really neat things in the park this year. Well, of course, we have the competitive teams who are coming from all over the world. We have a team from Japan and also a team from UK, which we've never had a team from London before, so that's fantastic for the community. And we have 10 single block competitors, which will be doing their pieces along the parking lot area. And in behind here is going to be where the Winter Wonderland happens, and we're going to have some ice slides for the kids and families to enjoy for the winter season again this year, as well as a stage and some musical and artistic entertainment. And we have something, an additional component to High on Ice this year, which is called Rainbow Hill, and it is a creation of colored ice from a local artist, Eliza Stanford, and she's going to be making this magnificent piece of work that adds life and color to the wonderful festival here we have in the community.
And where will that be, the colored ice?
It's going to be in that side of the park where the snow carving happens, and it's also we're creating a picture photo opportunity where there's going to be a big legendary throne built in front of it that kids and families can sit on and take photos, and the backdrop will then be this beautiful Rainbow Hill.
And when will the pros be going at it?
Professional competition starts Friday, January 14th at 6 o'clock, and it completes on Sunday the 16th at 2 p.m.
Do they do it just for the love of it, or is there a prize for them if they're winning?
Well, you know what, the National Ice Carvers Association, or better known as NICA, they have a large group of following in their association, and they're all professional carvers or chefs or artistic and creative people. And when you become a sanctioned NICA event, then our event is included in news broadcasts and information sent out to the world's best ice carvers. And that's how they find out about it, and they come to this community to compete. We're one of the only 3 NICA sanctioned events in Canada, and we have a big prize purse, larger than most events over in the entire world.
Have they started arriving yet?
They have arrived. We have 3 professional carvers here today who are part of our pre-work team. Another one arrives tonight who's going to be doing some pre-work commissioned pieces in the park. Judges arrive on Wednesday, and the rest of the carvers arrive Thursday and Friday morning.
In addition to helping set up everything organizers need, including the slides, John McKinnon from Nelson will be taking part in the ice carving competition. He's been working with stone for 30 years and ice for 10.
I work a lot in stone, and it's sort of like the other end of the spectrum for me. It's ice is like, well, it's like carving water. You know, it's just, it's an immediate thing, for sure. It's just doing it more or less for the enjoyment of doing it, and the sound of the ice, and the camaraderie of all the different people that we come in contact with doing this. Like you mentioned, people from all over the world. But when you come to a festival, it's like a reunion, you know, for us anyway, to get together with people that we've worked with over the years. So it's great.
And are you competing?
Yeah, this year.
And I was just going to ask that you mentioned the camaraderie, but when it's, you know, when you're against each other essentially, or against other people, you know, is it hard to get? Is it all game, or do you try to keep things, you know, pleasant with the other competitors?
Oh, it's never unpleasant. No, I think art is more of a communication rather than a competition. I think the competition part is that's the entertainment factor. People like to see a competition. You know, they like to see a winner and losers and blood and whatever else that comes out of a competition, like a hockey game. But the way I view it, it's just an opportunity to be creative. It's just a chance to really get in and you know, just, you know, and it's also working with all these different people is inspirational. You know, I mean, there's some heavyweights there that show up. You know, it's really nice to be able to work with these people that are, you know, dedicated their life to doing this. It's wonderful.
And how long have you been carving for?
I've been doing stone for about 30 years, but I've been doing ice, I guess about 10 years.
And you mentioned stone first and then ice. What sort of drew you to carving ice? Was it just tired of stone, or just something else?
Peer pressure. Well, I had some friends that were doing it, and they said, "Come on, try it." And I said, "I don't know. I don't really want to get into doing that." It started off with snow, and so finally I conceded. Okay, well, I'll try it out, and I really got hooked on it. So, and every winter, it's just kind of like a part-time of the year kind of thing to do for me. We just did a big project in Europe. Every year we get to go to Europe, me and my buddy and some of the other guys we work with, and do these big commercial projects once a year. And that's been just a wonderful opportunity to you know, hone my skills. It's good. So we can do things in, say, in ice, totally different kind of expression than with stone.
Yeah.
And it's so fast.
Yeah.
And there's no attachment to it. It's gone. You know, when it's finished, it's over. You know, there's no. It's the zen of sculpture, I think. That's the way I see it.
Part of the perk of carving stone, McKinnon says, is it takes a little bit less time to carve ice than it does to carve stone. What is the time difference between something of stone and something roughly the same size in ice?
Months. Months.
Yeah. And with those slides just sitting there, just waiting to be used, you'll have to forgive me if I didn't give in to my own curiosity and give it a go of my own. Gavin Day, CJDC TV News, Fort St. John.